Sometimes auditors want to test the entire population instead of taking a sample. One of the best ways to do this is to use Generalized Audit Software. Generalized Audit Software is a tool that auditors install on their computers which allows them to test and analyze entire datasets. It's a separate piece of software that requires a dataset to be exported from the system and then imported into the software. This means it does not process live data and is not embedded into the system being audited. Once the data has been imported, auditors can run queries and apply filters to analyze the data. For example, a query can filter for values greater than 10,000 and then write them to a separate file called high value. For the CISA exam, you are not expected to be able to write or read queries, but you do need to understand that Generalized Audit Software has this capability. And since the entire population can be imported, the auditor does not have to rely on sampling, as they can test everything at once. Imagine an auditor at Stickmart HQ has been asked to identify payroll overpayments from the past 5 years. To do this, they would take an export of the payroll data from the payroll system and then import it into the Generalized Audit Software. The auditor can then use the software to create a calculated field to determine the expected pay for each employee. They can then apply a filter to see all the employees where the actual pay does not match the expected pay. The auditor can then use the software to identify the root cause of the overpayment before reporting the finding. There are many generalized audit software platforms to choose from. Diligent, Caseware, and Arbitrus are a few of the most popular choices. If you want to learn more, you can visit their websites. But don't worry, you will not be tested on the brands in the CISA exam. Just make sure you understand that generalized audit software is purpose-built software used by auditors to analyze large datasets. And because it is not embedded into the system being audited, it is used to periodically audit entire datasets at a point in time. To analyze live data, the auditor will use continuous auditing techniques, which we will go through in the next few videos.